Okay. I'm
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. One.
Oh, I haven't listened to this in ages.
Which one is that?
2 Minutes to Midnight by Iron Maiden.
Nice.
I think I actually had this on Rock Band. I'm not sure if I ever played it. Like, I bought like 2 of the Iron Maiden like DLC collections. Like, they had 2 packs, which was literally like every single Iron Maiden song that's available for download. I just kind of bought them. Almost $25, almost like $32. But it was like a lot of music, and I was like, that's pretty good. Like, it was like $50, but you know.
No fear.
Oh, this thing again.
Oh, that was okay. That one I'm Ow! Yeah, he's leaving. So the way you can tell if he's leaving, he'll spawn a portal above himself like immediately.
Oh,
You'll see like a dark, like sort of like grid thing pop up. Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice. Gotta wait here for him.
Oh yeah, right, you're right.
There, and he flies in.
Ah, that makes sense. And there are the birds. Oh no.
Ooh. I almost went too soon. Bet you probably, if you keep sprinting like you're real quick, you can probably make both of those. Get it right at the start of the cycle, though.
Yeah.
For the Empire. Guide my hand. I am wounded.
Oh no, one more.
You won't get through me.
Time time is pressed. Bring its essence back to Deepwood, and let's see what we can
One
do.
of the cooler bosses.
With a very, very good mechanic.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got its echo. And another look for Venomous.
Yeah, I got some armor that I didn't have for Ness. Ooh. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
I could gain 575 AP and 146 maximum health, but I lose 725 magic defense.
That's it.
Magic defense reduces my ability damage taken and determines how much of an absorb shield I use I get when picking up innervation orbs and using abilities.
Oh, darn.
It's pretty important to my survivability. The more magic defense I have, the easier it is for me to stay alive.
Yeah.
I think I should stick with it for now. As much as I would love to do even more damage.
I mean, like, you need more survivability with her, so...
Yeah, like, I already do, like, a truckload of damage, because my... As is, this is without having her fully awakened, I'm at 18k, ability power.
18k ability power. Nice.
Yeah. Honestly, frankly, need to get my resilience up with her, just like, I need it, like, at least above, like, 1,500. I am at, like, 947.
I'm almost like 7k on ability power. Also for break. What? I have 2,712 for max health, resilience.
Oh, I'm watching it. I have your stream
Oh, okay, you have it right here.
Hey, you got a pretty good balance between your weapon power and ability power from your echoes, because, like, I from my echoes ended up leaning really, really far towards just weapon power.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was trying to get a bit more break power, because I noticed, like, a few times that I've been playing, I didn't, like, break them very easily, so...
Yeah. One thing I have noticed about Wingrave, one thing that I did with my abilities is I made it so I have, like, I took that point off of the shield, where when I'm in the shield and I take damage, I get weapon power.
Yeah?
I moved that over to Judgment, so I could do more break damage when enemies are judged. And then doing just triangle. Like, just doing your triangle combo is, like, the best thing for break damage.
Okay.
I realized that his, like, sword and shield triangle hits are actually, they do less damage than your square attack. But they do a lot more break damage. So that's sort of where their importance comes in, is you can use them as a build, like, you judge and then you do triangle combos to, like a triangle combo to break the boss, or, like, the bigger enemy. Otherwise, I just, at the end of a standard combo, I always try and have, like, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, then triangle, so that I can bank whatever my, the shield throw charges.
Yeah.
One of the biggest problems I also noticed for break power is because we're using, like, if you look at Tooth and Claw,
Yeah?
Tooth and Claw's stats, it has no break power on it.
Oh!
Yeah.
It only has weapon power.
Yeah, Tooth and Claw's stats, like, if you look at your Tooth and Claw, it's, pretty much every weapon has a distribution of max health. Like, the 3 guaranteed stats always seem to be weapon power, max health, and ability power. And then the other 3, it's sort of a crapshoot what you get. Like, they're different ones. Also, the distribution changes. For example, you know that scythe we have on Kairos that he starts with? That has
Yeah.
a lot of ability power and magic defense, but it doesn't have any crit power on it, or resilience. So because of how this works and how armor works and how accessory sets work, if you, like, it's really easy to lean into a lot of weapon power and get a lot, like, ramped up really, really high.
Yeah.
Ability power also probably would be pretty easy too because it innately has a lot of ability power. You could also do crit rating if you want, but from what I've seen, crit rating, I don't know how worthwhile it is if you don't not getting any other benefit. Unlike survivalists, survivalists get a lot of benefit from their crit because they have their the survivalist. The survivalist archetype is whenever they crit an enemy, they apply exposed weakness, which makes the enemy take 15% more damage. Whereas, like, these characters don't have the benefit of that. But Tooth and Claw's ability warrants taking it over, like, trying to prioritize the stats you want. But you know how, like, with your armor set and your accessory, the way those set bonuses work, like if you look at your armor, it actually increases your stats by a percentage rather than a numeric amount. So if you source a lot of weapon power from, say, your weapon and your echoes, and then you go to your armor set and you pick all the ones that increase the percentage of weapon power, you'll see a lot better yield there. Like, you'll see your weapon power go from, say, like, 7k to, over 100. Whereas, say, if you're, for example, if your crit rating is really low, like your crit rating is like 1,000, and you have like a 10% and another 8% crit rating increase on your armor set, that's only going to increase it like a few hundred versus thousands. And that's sort of one of the ways that you can sort of better, like, one of the main ways that I realized I could better build my characters in this game. It's sort of like you pick the echoes and the stats, and then from there you pick your armor and your stat bonus to, like, accelerate those specific stats that you want to target.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things as we start getting more and more armor and, get an accessory set, you'll see a big increase once you get an accessory set of 3. Because an accessory set of 3 gets you, like, 10% to 3 different stats. And if you pick a set that, like, say, does weapon power, ability power, and, like, max health, you can see, like, huge increases. This is also granted my guy's fully ascended and stuff like that using an epic weapon, so my what's it called? My stats are gonna be a bit more inflated.
You got him the 18k weapon power. Nice.
Yeah. And he does, like, my standard attacks will do, like, 200k a hit.
Nice.
Like, my standard attacks dwarf all my abilities. The only reason I use my abilities is to cycle healing on myself.
That makes sense.
I was thinking, however, of swapping from break power over to ability power, and see if the shield's triangle combo with low break power would still be enough to reliably break bosses. It's going to be a lot of, we're going to go through a lot of trial and error with different setups and stuff on different characters.
Well, that makes sense. Okay. Alrighty then. Ready?
What's your Wayfinder rank, actually? Have you reached 30 yet?
On Windgrave?
No, on your Wayfinder rank.
Oh, Wayfinder rank.
Oh yeah, you are.
I didn't check. I think I'm 30. Let me double
so
check.
you've gotten all your affinity perks. So you have the thing where your weapon power increases based on your physical defense.
Yeah. Yeah, Wayfinder rank 30.
Is that probably the same for everyone? I actually haven't checked. I should look at that. Talents, accolades. Oh, it changes based on. So it's different based on which.
If the answer is in the Eldrin's blood, you'll need the assistance of an Arcanist. Yes. Could you go talk to her? I may or may not have tested an acidic solution. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, it's different. Okay. All right.
Well, very interesting, I guess.
So if you go to your talents and then you press triangle to open accolades.
Talents?
Yeah. And then you just press triangle.
Yeah.
You'll see that you've got something on the right hand of your screen which says converts blah 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 of your blah 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 to this. So for you, it's a portion of, for War Masters, it's a portion of their physical defense. It converts into their, what's it called? It converts into their weapon power.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. And it changes based on which archetype you are. So for Nis and Kairos, it's a portion of your magic defense gets converted into
ability power.
Yeah. And then for survivalists, it's a portion of both physical and magic gets converted into crit power. So I guess that means, like, top stats for War Masters in general is weapon power, physical defense, and then, like, max health. Or
Probably.
break power or ability power as whatever your tertiary. But I think, like, the primary two would be physical defense and weapon power. It'd still mean you'd have to guard yourself from, like, ability damage a bit. Like, you'd have to make sure you're sheltered from those things, but, like, if you're to take standard hits from, like, a boss like Beastmaster, you'd be able to shrug them off pretty easily. Usually most boss abilities are telegraphed enough that, you know, you generally try to avoid them anyway, right? Unless, of course, you're doing Windgrave things where, you know, you've got enough healing that you're just sitting in the middle of it being like, yeah, that was real cool, bro.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah. Where am I heading? Back to the bird lady.
Did you say furry lady?
I said bird lady.
Oh, bird lady. Okay.
Heed my plea. So, Alterac
Like, bro,
didn't
you
create
furry
that
shaming?
creature. something far older.
Yo, she
But
jacking
your
off the
young
Sonic the
seeker
Hedgehog
is
porn?
mistaken.
Oh God!
Jacking off the Sonic the Hedgehog Rule 34?
Oh Lord! Can you imagine if that ever happened?
Shadow, I'm the fastest thing alive. Yeah, you are, Sonic, in the bedroom. Burn!
Of course, Shadow would definitely say something like that. I have a hunch he would definitely say something like that.
Have you ever watched the live-action fan dub of Sonic 06?
No.
Okay, there's one specific bit with... I think I've actually might have shown you this bit. It's the bit with Nephilis, Silver, and Blaze. That makes you a beta male cuck. I like being in the friend zone. The friend zone sounds fun. That makes you a beta male cuck.
Oh my God.
I haven't watched the entirety of the live-action fan dub, but from the... I've seen a lot of clips, and it's pretty fucking funny.
Oh shit. What bad Pokemon?
Trevenant is from Gen 6, and he's ghost grass. Really cool design. The haunted tree. Really cool design. But the typing makes it like pretty not good.
Is it a psychic type or?
No. So it's weak to a lot of things. You got it weak to fire, it's weak to ground.
Fire and ground? Wait.
Yeah, because it's grass, so it's got all of grass's weaknesses and all of ghost's weaknesses.
Oh.
And those types both have quite a few. So it's like it's two types that don't really complement each other defensively. It makes it and he doesn't have like stats either, or one HP. Like his stats are pretty like mediocre in general. Really cool design. Fucking like Goro is probably one of my favorite Pokemon from favorite like non-starter Pokemon from Generation 6. The big old panda is fighting Dark. That's for Dark type, one of Dark type's key weaknesses is fighting type. But because you're fighting, you negate it, so you take neutral damage from it. Also, it has a really cool ability. One of my favorites. Which is like Iron Fist or something like that. Where all punch moves, all moves that were classified as punch moves, give like 10 power. And then there's a move introduced in Gen 6 called Power Up Punch, which when you land a Power Up Punch, you raise your attack stat. I really like that combo if I could just get my Pangoro, like, you know, I could start off and, like, people, like, if you were playing, like, metagame, a lot of people tended to do, like, belly drum strats on him. Thing where you belly drum, sacrifice hack rate, max goes past that. Focus Sash on, which is an item that makes you... Any hit that would kill you is shrugged off the first time. And then after that, you can try and kill as many Pokemon as before Pandora died. Also just look sort of like a stand-up. Damn, alright.
I think that witch is taking tips from Yoshimitsu. Soul Calibur 2. Namu.
Still in the Tekken games?
Yes. He is in Tekken 8. The way I see it. Yeah, the latest Tekken game.
I wasn't sure if they had completely, like, decided to convert him over to Soul Calibur, because I know there were, like, several entries where he was just completely absent.
Yeah, but they never put back Necrid in Soul Calibur. That's what I was like, fuck.
They seem to have sort of, like, the Soul Calibur devs wanted to do their own thing. It's kind of weird that they borrowed someone from Tekken and has been a mainstay, but then when, you know, Todd McFarlane made them an original character, they just decided to never use it again.
Yeah.
They literally did that for free. Like, they didn't even, like, after they licensed Spawn, they decided, hey, you know, can use some other stuff. I had some other designs that might fit. That was like, that was even advertised on like all the boxes and stuff. Like on the back of it, original character by Todd McFarlane. Like they advertised Necrid, you know, on the boxes. Not a lot in the like other promotional stuff, but it was noteworthy enough that they printed it on the box. It's kind of funny that they chose to, like, I don't know, maybe after that they just decided he didn't really fit with the vibe. He is kind of a little bit different.
This is like, not what I expect, but as you and I will...
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. They had lots of other sort of stuff where they, you know, the timeline of like the period era that they were set in was never really made abundantly clear, so heck, that new character, what's his name, was even like a time traveler, right?
Wait, which new character are you talking about?
Yeah, the one in 6. It was like Keelik's son from the future or something like that.
Keelik's son from the future. Yikes.
He had the double-ended sword.
Oh, what's his name? Groa or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Grow or Groa, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Groa.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was Keelik's son until I actually, like, realized his face is a lot like Keelik's. and Charmoise.
I'm not actually sure. Like, I remember hearing something about being their kid. Like, I don't actually know if that's the official canon.
Quickly.
I just know that I remember hearing that he bore resemblance to them. He had some, what's it called? He had like a hate boner for Keelik or something. I don't know. Every time I want to go and play a fighting game, I always just play the Naruto game. I never really had an hankering to play an actual fighting game. Same with fun with fighting games back in the day, but not one of the genres that really tickles my pickle.
For the living.
Trial? Ooh, I like Trial. Sorry, Trevenant, but you'll never be mad at. You need to get myself to switch at some point and play like the newer Pokemon games.
You mean like Sword and Shield or the Scarlet and Violet?
I might play Scarlet and Violet at some point. I'm more interested in Sword and Shield than I was Scarlet and Violet. Like, I watched a playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. It seemed cool, but the way the game ran and everything seemed a little bit disruptive. Like, the load times out in the open world and all these other things. Yeah, it's also its frame rate's kind of choppy. And then on top of that, the tutorial section, like the amount of time spent is kind of like, you'll be like 3 hours into the game will still be telling you what to do. You know, that's pretty crazy for, you know, even a game designed for kids. And that's like playing it as an adult, that's knowing what to do. Like, I always prefer games like Legend of Zelda. Like, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker has, you know, its tutorial section. I guess it's not the longest one. I guess Twilight Princess would be a pretty good example. Twilight Princess is a pretty long tutorial.
Like, how long of a tutorial are we talking? Like, a few levels of a tutorial, or?
If you're an experienced player, you're gonna be out of the village, like, and like, you know Legend of Zelda games and everything, you're probably gonna be out of the village within, like, a couple hours. Maybe. Like, it's not gonna take you that long. Your first time through, and if you're, like, inexperienced and stuff like that, you might be there for longer, because you're like exploring everything, looking around, trying to get grips with the controls, all that kind of stuff. But Scarlet and Violet, if you're an experienced Pokemon player, like once you know Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Its tutorial section, regardless of how experienced you are, is going to go for 3 hours.
Oh
There's
my
a
god.
lot of start and stop where the game just stops to hold your hand and say, oh no, don't go over there. Come this way. It's like a fucking helicopter parent.
Oh my lord.
And that was a lot of people's main criticisms. Yes, it's a game designed for kids, but you can have the tutorial be, there and present, but this game's tutorial in particular just seems to drastically overstay its welcome.
I would probably lose my mind for that.
A lot of people lost interest. A lot of people, thought it was too much, and that's why it's either their least favorite Pokemon game or a Pokemon game they never finished.
Oh. I mean, like, with Sword and Shield, they didn't put any, like, of that other stuff, like the tutorial thing that you were telling me. It's just like, just go explore, fight Pokemon, level up your Pokemon, make them evolve or something. Like,
I think all Pokemon games have like a tutorial section in like the first 1 or 2 towns. But it's just a matter of, it's just a matter of how long it keeps going. How far it stretches. Because, like, for example, like in Scarlet and Violet, you go from your hometown and you go to a school, and then you go, you do some stuff at the school, and then you get to a point where you're heading towards the next town. And once you get to the next town, they then explain more stuff to you, and then they finally let you just do whatever. At that point, it also has things where it's like, oh, I think I'm finally go off any way I want, and you can't really go anywhere you want. You have to wait until you get Koridon for that. So realistically, the game does not open up until you get Koridon. And then on top of that, there's one other major problem. You know how it's supposedly
yeah.
Yeah, you can go to the gyms in any order. Do they scale in level based on what level bracket you're in? Not at all.
So basically I can go into any gym, regardless of level.
Air quotes, you can go in, no, it's a little bit different. You can go to any gym. Are you going to beat any gym? No, not necessarily. You could walk into an area from the start, you could go to get direction, and go towards an area where you're going to face Pokemon that are in their late 30s, or, mid-40s.
Oh.
You're not going to be able to handle that. You're going to lose.
Oh, I get it.
And because the game doesn't have traditional grass, you can sort of avoid things to get to places, earlier on. But it doesn't mean you can beat that, like, you can conquer that challenge.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then, by the same token, if you, say, skip over a gym because you do a lot of grinding, later on in the game, you're going to have to go back to that gym and be like, oh, yeah, I'm fighting with my level 40 Pokemon. I am facing a level 12 gym. This is great.
Yeah, you're going to beat everybody in one shot then.
Exactly. And that presents the Borderlands 3 launch period party, where I am bored because I am not engaged by it. There is so little challenge, I am bored. So, needless to say, Scarlet and Violet had a lot of things that they tried to do, like, do stuff outside of the norm, but because of their divided focus between making it a 3D game, and then also trying to try a new format, they kind of didn't accomplish either well.
Oh.
Both things did end up their eyes were bigger than their stomach.
Damn.
But yeah, I am mainly, one of the ones I'm most interested in actually is Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Legend of what?
Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh.
That was the one where you actually throw the Pokeballs. Like, you aim and throw the Pokeballs and you, like, hide and stuff like that.
Oh!
Yeah. It's very different.
Wait a minute. I think I heard something like this before, but I can't remember if I had a talk about it with my friends or was it something else. I'm trying to remember. One of my buddies actually told me about this game, but I didn't remember it at the time.
Yeah, I really want to play that one. It is completely it completely changes the basic format. Like, it's just a completely different type of Pokemon game. Also, one of the things I really like is it doesn't actually require like trading and stuff to get Pokemon at their highest level evolution.
Oh, I think a friend of mine told me like you can get your Haunter to evolve into Gengar, but you have to like trade in and trade back or some shit.
Well, in those games, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, because when Legends Arceus first came out, it didn't feature trading. There's an item called the Linking Cord.
Linking Cord?
Yeah, and the Linking Cord basically you give it to one of these Pokemon, and then they level up. It's sort of like a stone, but specifically for, you know, Kadabra, Haunter, and stuff like that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's actually an item that originated from Pokemon ROM hacks, which are like Pokemon mods that you can play on PC. Because, you know, there's like emulated version of Pokemon games you can play on your computer or on your phone. A lot of them have these ROM hacks which have like extra special items or give you access to like the events that, you know, were Japan only or stuff like that.
What? That's crazy.
Some of them are completely original games. Like Pokemon Gaia is a game pretty much built from the ground up using the Generation 4 as its base. But it includes Pokemon all the way up until Gen 7, and has Mega Evolutions, has Gigantamax, you know, and all this crazy stuff. Completely original story, completely original gym leaders and characters and everything. This is why one day I want to learn how to do emulators, because Pokemon ROM hacks seem like one of the things I could sink a lot of time into. Especially if I can get them running on my phone.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, fucking, Ray played the water.
Who?
Oh, no. Rainer Van, the guy out of
Oh.
I watched his stuff and he played like all the played Rain for a bit. He's also the one that I watched play Crystal. Drugs, bag, fuck.
You won't get me.
Wait a minute, so that Ray, are you talking about the one that did that Pokemon Random Stadium thing?
Yeah, Stadium Randomizer, yeah, he does that too.
Oh.
He's done a lot of stuff. He's a variety streamer, so he plays a lot of different stuff. but one of his favorite franchises of all time is Pokemon, so he does a lot of Pokemon content.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wait a minute, how in the heck did he stream while playing a Switch?
He has like a capture card.
Oh,
He has an HDMI capture card. The way a capture card works is when you plug in your HDMI cord to your TV.
Yeah.
Instead, the cord that comes from your console, you plug into this thing called an HDMI capture card. Plug it into the capture card, and then the capture card plugs into your TV, and then also plugs into a computer. What happens then is the video output is then sent to both the TV, so you can watch TV and play your game like normal, but it's also sent into a program on your computer that records the footage.
Oh, I did not know that.
Footage, that's what Mona does, is she's using to capture her stuff. Actually, I'm not sure if she does use a capture card, but she edits her footage in Adobe Premiere on her computer.
Oh,
rather than using stuff like Share Factory. And it gives you a lot more tools to do editing and allows you to make your content a lot more quality. There's a lot of more things you can do with a computer setup. You can also get generally much better quality of the stream. Like, you don't have a lot of the restrictions the PlayStation has on the captures.
Okay.
You also have the benefit of the files are being stored directly on your computer rather than being stored on your PlayStation hard drive.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
But yeah, capture cards can either be an external thing that's like a physical object that you like put on your desk, sort of like an external hard drive that's like networked into both your computer, or you can actually get capture cards that are directly a part of your computer, which is what a lot of the streamers and content creators do.
Okay.
So what these people will actually do is they load up their computer, they have their PlayStations or whatever console plugged into their computer, and then whatever computer or monitor they have up, they just play the game from the game capture on their computer, instead of also plugging into a TV. That's sort of personal preference, but... and to stream their stuff, they use something called OBS, which is called Open Broadcast Source. It is basically a free program that allows you to stream to platforms like Twitch and YouTube.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Hello?
I saw you moving. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, I just took a massive one. Like, fuck. Oh! What?
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 I said the biggest of peas.
Yeah, the biggest crap I ever took.
But you said a massive one.
Yeah, it was a massive one. Giant one. I was like, fuck.
But
now my asshole is burned. What? What?
You said you took a massive one.
Yeah, I took a massive one. It's a massive dump.
No, one is pee. Two is dump.
Two is dump. What?
A number one and a number two.
Oh shit! I did not know about that. Oh. Oh. I totally forgot to tell you. You know, like DLC final bosses, it's just like you fight yourself in those bosses.
What?
Like you fight the mirrored version of yourself.
In what game?
In the Gundam game.
Oh, okay.
So basically, in the final DLC boss, it was myself, and literally, if it was the upgraded version of the Gundam that I made, I would have been like, fuck, but I went with the original look. The one that I put on, like the new version of the Gundam that I made, it has these two twin shields that fly around and launch beams of plasma. Oh, so they just fly around and attack the target with beam plasma, and it's like holding two more extra Buster rifles, and using the beam katanas as my base. It was just like it went complete overkill at one point. Yeah, it was actually crazy. But I went with the freedom look of the Gundam, so yeah, it didn't turn out that bad. And I had to fight the Meister Jin, the number one player in the flipping game, blah blah blah, and all that antagonist stuff. Yeah, I had to fight him in like both Gundams to see which one is better. Honestly, the upgraded one was like a lot more faster, and yeah, fighting the four kings with that is just makes it a whole lot easier. Alright.
So what's next?
Oh yeah, it's just the expedition to the whole heart again. I think that's what it says. Yeah, it says the whole heart.
We just did this.
Yeah, that's what.
Is there another criteria of it?
No, I don't. There's no immune. Let me double check just to be sure. Yeah, I keep putting in the character one. Yeah, find the ley line pillar in the.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to do something in there.
Yeah, find the ley lines to that one. What? Where was it?
Right,
okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I just need to upgrade these. How many more upgrade do I need for this? 1, 2, 3. Okay. To the breeze.
Understand. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Faithless, make you stand and realize you're living in the golden years.
Have no fear.
Oh, my Wayfinder's crashed this time.
What?
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. But there was like no bomb. So how in the oh.
Yeah, it's just something happened and it just caused it to crash.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh my god, the fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
The Blizzard game director, he has like no hair now. I saw a picture of him. Apparently an interview he did, but yeah, his balding has continued. Alright, I'm here.
Oh. Next thing you know, the guy from Bungie that couldn't kill an Overlord champion just lost all his eyes. Or his hair. Because he couldn't kill the damn Overlord champion.
It is. But it's so late. And there's follow the line.
Oh, it's gonna point? Oh.
Yeah, I have points towards the next one. There's a Phoenix event over here.
What kind of Phoenix event are we talking about?
It's one of the normal ones. It's not a... Either Immortal or Standard, because it's not critical. It's Immortal. Echo as purple.
Phoenix Echo? Purple Phoenix Echo? God damn.
I've been wanting that. It's high magic defense.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a crit rate, which is kind of nice. Pointing this way, so where the beam incident was. Maybe that's actually not where we need to go. I thought it pointed directly to the next one, but just follow the beam too in the event.
Are you sure it's not following the marker?
Maybe. Oh, if you have a marker, yeah, follow that. I don't have a marker.
Oh. Hopefully okay, now I remember. Oh.
I don't think it's that way.
You sure?
Yeah. I think it's...
Oh, it's this way. Okay.
There we go.
Timber!
Vile forces flowing through the veins of the heart. Return to the Frost March, Echo, at once.
Here. Man, I would love to be able to mount in here. That would be great. That way, when I turned around in these woods, it would not be as bad. Ammo's good, apparently.
Nice.
Guide by hand.
Witness true power!
I think these two combo together is just better than Nis with Wingrave.
I agree too.
I feel like we have a lot more control of the battlefield in general. Nis just kind of bolts around wherever the fuck she wants. Like, I think she's a pretty good third or a solo. And just how she feels in pairs is kind of off to me. Kairos feels better in pairs than she does. Same with Laura.
Arrogance. I thought I was beyond the grip of... I must commune with the heart of the woods. Once we make these. Yes.
Okay. What did it say? Expedition, the whole heart. Collect hollowed one red sides. What?
Yeah, so do we have to do it again? Yeah, we have to do it again.
Yeah, we have to do it again.
Kinda sucks that she doesn't just let us keep doing it, you know, like partway through the expedition, she just update us to the new one. But, whatever. I'm getting a lot of Deepwood Spectra, so.
Yeah. Well, you need a lot of Deepwood Spectra, do you?
Oh, yes, so much. I've still got 2 more levels on Colossus to upgrade, and 2 of the parts, like for this level, each take 165. So that is 100, or that's 330, and then it's going to go up for the next one.
Ah, that explains it.
I'm going to need probably over 700 Deepwood Spectra to finish upgrading it.
Ooh. That makes sense.
Be cautious.
I have, because of today's stint, I have gotten about 240 or 50 or something like that.
240. Oh, okay, on the line.
Plenty of benefits from this.
Nice. Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's me. Okay. Okay, that's 6.
Don't you still need a lot of molten, what's it called, spectrum?
Molten Spectrum?
For, upgrading your wind grade.
Huh. Actually, now that I think about it, I totally forgot to check, how much, did I
If you
need?
need a lot more, we should just be doing, like, single solar. Like, if you do a single solar, and, like, during these, you'll also be getting...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you know what, you're right.
You have what I require. Return to base.
Ooh. Okay, nice.
Oh, hey, I finished apparently one of my fucking jobs. I just got some helper points.
Oh. Was it one of the, side quests?
Yeah, one of the labors from the job board I apparently completed. I don't know which one it was, but something we killed in there triggered the finishing of one of them.
Nice.
Oh, hey, so I was watching Eastward the other day. I just got to the episode where Dinobot died.
Yeah?
I noticed an error they made.
Like, what do you mean by that?
They used the wrong rat trap model point. At the end of the episode, when they're showing Dinobots, like, they're you know...
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I remember they still did it over the time, and when I was a kid, I was like, what?
Yeah. Like, I noticed that the other day when I was looking at it, I was like, wait a second, that is not the current rat trap.
Yeah, Rat Trap had a transmetal body at that time.
I honestly was wondering if they did that on purpose to, like, save on costs.
I hope that's not the case.
Like, a lot of the time, like, you know how, Scorponok and...
Pterosaur?
Yeah, Pterosaur, they just kind of unceremoniously die in the transition of the new season.
Yeah.
Kind of transition. They were actually, that was done because Mainframe Industries didn't have enough money to do their models anymore. They're like, if you're going to introduce new characters, you need to kill some off. We can't keep affording to animate all these characters.
Oh, so that's why they introduced Quick Strike and Silverbolt in the second episode of the new season. Okay.
Yeah, they wanted new characters. Like, I'm assuming originally they wanted just to add more characters. But they're like, okay, if you're adding these 2 new characters, plus we're doing all these new models for, like, new versions of these characters, you have to kill some off. Which is also why I think Tigertron and Airraiser were then immediately abducted. And I'm pretty sure, as I recall, they come back later fused as one.
Oh yeah, into Tigerhawk, and
And they did barely even in the show, from what I remember.
Yeah, he was only there for like 2 or 3 episodes. That's what I recall. In the final episode, he sacrificed himself to give Optimus the time he needs to come up a strategy with dealing with Nemesis, the original Decepticon war machine.
Yeah, I'm not to there yet. I don't remember all that, but I just remember from when I was a kid, he wasn't, around all that much.
Yeah, I remember most of the show from the back of my mind. I think I've been watching that show a lot. Like, I mean, that is like the only show that I watch more than Beast Machines.
I have not even watched the entire Beast Machines.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember is that the jet dude isn't Silverbolt. That's all I remember. Silverbolt was in the motorcycle. That's about all I remember.
Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Jetstorm was Silverbolt, and Crush was Watsonator.
Okay, so he has a reverse. Okay. Yeah, I just remember it was like Black Arachne was looking for one of them, and then she was like wrong, and it turned out to be the other one, and she was like really upset about it.
Yeah, it was Waspinator, and I honestly thought Silverbolt was in the bike as well, but no, it was Waspinator. Somehow he managed to get the Cybertron. So weird how I still remember these episodes. Yeah. I mean, it still is a good show. It still is a good show, but I mean, compared to Beast Wars, like that is like my childhood.
It really, I remember like as a kid, like liking the models that were like down. Stuff like that. But, like looking back on it, like I was looking at some of them, I don't know, I don't like these like it's cool, but like Cheetor looks weird.
You mean in Beast Machines?
Yeah, I remember really liking his design as a kid, but these days I just,
Yeah.
tastes, I guess.
Yeah, I guess once you get older, it's just your tastes are a bit different.
What do you need to do now? Just proceeding?
Yeah, I just returned to Grey Moon or whatever her name is.
Yeah, somewhere over here. Oh, hey, there's another pillar over here.
Let's go. Was that you with that vortex thing?
big spectral axe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the animation for the echo I was talking about.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
20-second cooldown and
Woo!
like it activates all the time.
God damn.
Again, I want the mythic version because I'm assuming the mythic version is going to do even more damage. Like it's probably like 20 or 40% higher.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hunt for it too much if we don't end up getting the second pillar, whatever. Or the last pillar.
Fair enough.
Might be over here along our way to the exit.
Okay.
That's the pillar we started at. Yeah, I don't know where the third pillar is. Oh well.
Hey, more gambling. Show me potato salad. Ah, damn it. Third time's the charm? Ah, shit.
Rule of 4? Who the fuck does Rule of 4?
Roll 4. Oh, damn.
That's another Ray joke. It plays because you know how Nintendo likes to do the Rule of 3. You know, 3 hits and the boss is dead kind of thing.
Yeah.
3 times. So it's like one time, like playing a Mario game, and recording, like, Rule of 4. Who the fuck does Rule of 4? 3 or 6? Fine.
Oh, shit. Woo! That's still awesome. Jesus.
You won't get through me!
Witness true power!
Oh, by the way, her awoken persona, I don't, yeah, again, I didn't care for it.
What?
I mean, it's, I could probably do something with it, but I just, you know, wasn't a huge fan over her default outfits.
That's much better.
Yeah, I've seen Wingraves as well, but I'm gonna leave it, like, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, don't worry.
It's, like, I don't like it as much as the Paladin armor, but I still think it's pretty cool.
The Paladin armor is still good, but yeah, I'll see for it myself.
Cool thing is they also give you a matching, like, weapon appearance for, like, their default thing, so you get a new sword and shield appearance as well that matches with it.
Ooh, interesting. How interesting of them. Oh. to her.
Ancients, heed my plea. These poor, twisted things, they will be avenged. Place their remains around my chamber. Let my soul flow through the veins of the earth. I feel the fire. Yes. I am an old witch mired in the past.
My mind too small
In part, and so much more.
I am the vengeance of
Eons.
I am the end
Of your creation.
I am the
Hollow heart of a world that should never have been born. I've enjoyed the Reavers, hunting you with their flesh. But now, the end has come. Beacon and Gloom. I claim them as my own. Wormwood rises.
Go
ahead, then.
She
Cannot.
cannot. No. She.
I will not be turned. Echo, extinguish the flames. Oh, such hunger, such rage. A vile seed planted in the heart. An insatiable desire to consume Otrok. Who did this? Who planted this seed on the day that your gloom fell? I feel the torch of something ancient, something powerful. It doesn't a hollow one. You must find Wormwood.
Okay, crafty. Okay.
Good, good. Follow the trace. Find Wormwood in the hollow heart. You must destroy, or it's too late.
Bottom left corner of the map, or right corner. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Have no fear.
Oh yeah, the giant tree dude again.
I figured out what the deal is with the orbs. If those orbs explode while they're in, like, the green ground, they turn into tree ants. It's not really that big a problem.
Oh, okay. Timber!
Bring me its essence.
Have a nice trip. See you next
fall. Oh, a new trinket, a new knife. Ooh, new armor for Karas?
Well, how was it? That was horrible. Well, I have some bad news for you. What? You're going back? What? Bye. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, Mr. Poe.
Training, Krillin. Second roll of Popo's training.
Oh my lord. That's crazy. Good.
Pretty sure we're getting to the end of this.
Yeah.
Sure, at this point, it's just like do something and go pretty much to Majorak.
Whatever the cost, you will be a wormwood. The seed through which the corrupted heart spit. The root wormwood. You are a tapestry, little echo, formed of many threads. If you would say, I must weave wormwood's essence into you.
How unexpected. Don't you seek to change the control? Yes.
There. It is done. Your control. Seek them out. And yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you got triple imbuments now.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, is this the one that I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, it's where we had to like carry the torch and like relight it.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that one. Nah.
Have no fear.
Oh, okay. Now I remember. I'm thinking that too. Oh, okay.
Okay, do you want to take it?
Yeah, okay. Cool.
There's a chest up here. Before we go, I guess we'll charge back up. Alright.
Yeah.
Still don't know what this pristine Outer Warp Spectra is for. I haven't had anything that needs it yet.
Cease your struggle. Let this suffering world die. Allow the chaos to claim it.
There's the light up there.
Oh, okay.
But they take a good amount of punishment. Oh, I accidentally stopped. Every time I try and hold
it happens. There's one chest here.
looks like it's not cleansed. You're healing, aren't you? Or not?
No. New?
Have courage. Victory was never in doubt.
There is a thing. Yeah, there's a thing. Last time I don't think there was a thing in it. It was just the whole boss room was. You know,
oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that was a bug.
Probably a bug.
Fire keeps knocking us off of it. Quick, go fucking cut the thing. Cut the thing.
I got the thing.
Yo,
oh, cut the thing.
Let us out.
Oh no.
Wonder if that was a purposeful design change. Like, you notice how a lot of the art on Senja's load screens shows her fist as just like a
gauntlet?
Yeah, well, rather than a gauntlet, it's like a ball with spikes on it. Like, it's like like almost like her hand is a mace. But I wonder if they changed that to accommodate like the holding of weapons. Like they didn't like the way it looked when she held certain weapons.
Maybe.
Whatever the cost, you will be avenged. Still alive? Astonishing! I was certain I knew you'd lay down your life to serve the greater good. And I thought you'd have to. It cannot be destroyed. The Reaver King cloaks his fear with arrows. You found the source of his corruption and made its power your own. You found the roots that gave him strength and ripped them from the soil. Still, even without the power of the heart, Otterrock is a deadly foe. I take no joy in what lies ahead. Put an end to this all and kill the king who cannot die. I know. May the ancients guide you, Wayfinder.
Face me if you dare. I will gut you and parade your corpse through your city's streets. I will wrest the light from your beacon, and I will undo all that you have done. Be cautious.
take a dive.
Did popcorn.
I said take a dive. Oh no! Hey, if I'm underwater, how come there's fire?
Fun fact, you can actually have fire on top of water.
Oh my lord! No way, you're kidding me, right?
Yeah, so if you get oil, and then, you probably know this because you're a chef. You know how when you pour water on an oil, water goes to the bottom. Water has a greater molecular oil.
Yeah.
That is how you have fire on top of water. If oil is still on water, and then it's lit on fire, it will still burn, but on top of the water.
Ah.
Very good. Well, like one of the tests I think they did was if you dive into water that is on fire, will you still get burned? And they like tested it with a bunch of different stuff, and found out more or less, depending on the amount of oil, if there is a very high likelihood you will get burned.
Legacy, Sword and Shield. Oh, another mount? Okay.
This is one of the rare drops.
Oh.
Hey, it's his bear.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very unexpected.
I was pretty fucking surprised when I saw it drop.
Oh my. Oh darn it, I cannot mount it. Duh!
Look who's come. I wish I could take more joy in this moment. My people, I will know. This is my sole purpose now.
Speak to Owen and Skylight.
Skylight was devastated by the fall. You never fail to impress. Another region saved. A king's with the Reavers on the run. We can begin recovering. We can finally begin. It's time we got back to basics. Finding new balefires. Check in with the Seekers for me. Speaking of, here's a few new requests for him to sign.
The other side of his face.
Yeah, I saw the other side of it. Oh, and... God damn. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy that they put in some thought and effort to this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool now. Yeah, just so you know, it is 325.
Oh my lord, really? Yeah.
Fire soldiers like you in the Imperial Army. How fair is the fight? Balloon tears.
Decent enough stopping point because we're about to go to the point where we have a few more steps and then we go face the technically the main final boss of the game.
Oh yeah, we fought him before, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then after that's when we get access to mythic hunts and stuff. So it's up to you to call it now.
Even the gloom scatters before their light.
Kill him.
Okay.
You again. Always heard you slayed some crazy creature. Let's see. The refugees in Skylight have been... We wouldn't have... If anyone deserves to put their... I'd ask for a hand.
Well done. As always, your help... Apologies. Head to the Highlands next. Avala has been researching the worms there that have interacted with Darkstar meteorites. I need to have a look at her findings.
Yeah, I think we'll just call it a night there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and get myself a nap in the next, like, few